Sonic is one of the most well-known mascots of all time. He iconically went toe-to-toe with Mario and Nintendo, competing as Sega's flagship game for a new generation of 16-bit gaming. He's recognizable to people who haven't even played video games, and even though he's had a few misguided attempts in the past, he's also had some pretty amazing games, like the original 3 Sonic games or Sonic Generations. And with that greatness comes bootlegs. You know what I'm talking about, hacked or bootlegged video games from all over the world that are created by independent developers, most of which are not very good. So as you've guessed, the topic of today's show is Sonic bootleg games. First up, we have a Game Boy Color game called Sonic Adventure 7. That's weird, because I was pretty sure that there was only 2 Sonic Adventure games. Oh, you know what? I got it! This one must be so good that they managed to skip 4 other Sonic Adventure games! That's gotta be it! It's not it. This is what passes for a title screen? What am I even looking at? Look at this, what does this even say? Tell me you wouldn't even be able to read that if I didn't already tell you what the title was. Hey, just listen, what is this music? Let's just start the game. Okay, a separate start screen. Did the beat just shift? Well, here you have it, guys. Sonic Adventure 7 for the Game Boy Color. Wow, it sure is colorful. I've got a bad feeling about this, guys. So you take control of Sonic and, like most traditional platformers, go from left to right. Except there's one main difference. Everything's terrible! For starters, the controls are super delayed. Whenever I press left or right, there's about a second before it realizes what's going on. Oddly enough, it doesn't seem to affect the jumping, though. Oh yeah, it looks like you can do a spin dash, check me out! Excuse me? Did that just do what I think it did? Okay, we gotta make sure. Yup, spin dashing kills you. Spin dashing kills you. Let's just let that sink in for a second. The move by which Sonic is most famous for kills you if you use it. And you gotta keep listening to the same song over and over again. It's weird, whenever you get hit, you just lose all your rings with no chance of getting them again. And what makes matters worse is you often get hit back to back with no way of escaping. Oh yeah, like that was fair. Even getting past this first jump requires that you get a doctorate in the mechanics of video games, because you can't even do it! Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hold right into the spikes and then jump over it. Of course. It did take me a while to actually figure that out, because Sonic has this really weird momentum mechanic that you have to get used to. Like in the original games, he builds up momentum over time, but here it doesn't work exactly as you'd expect it to. It just feels wrong. Speaking of the original Sonics, at least you could see where you were going a little bit. Being on a Game Boy and all doesn't help, but look at how much bigger the sprite is compared with the rest of the screen. And you can't even go fast, because if you do, you're just gonna get caught in a pit. Round 1, act. Alright, I'm almost at the end. I think I can do this. Oh, come on, that time I just phased right through it. Okay, come on. Should've known better than to sit on that ledge. This is seriously one of the hardest games I've ever played! Okay, focus, we can do this! Did I just fall through the bottom of the screen? Oh yeah, I love that game over sound. It's like rubbing salt in an open wound. Okay, that's enough of that one. How about we move on to something else, this time on the Super Nintendo. Well, it's certainly Sonic. Let's just start the game. Yeah, gonna have some questions. This looks a little bit off, doesn't it? Where's this all even taking place? The gates of hell? This does not look like level 1. Just Sonic over here putting a password without me looking. He's a jokester, you know he is. I'm sure that's a good sign. Oh no! Look out! It's that famous troll monster from Sonic! You know the one. What is even going on here? What is this? You can't even jump on him. If you do that, you take damage. Instead, Sonic here has a kick move. He kicks. I mean, did you ever think you were gonna boot up a Sonic game, go around freaking kicking everything? No! You gotta go fast! At least that's one thing they seem to have gotten right. You do get to actually run as Sonic. And he actually controls pretty well and is pretty responsive. Who'd have thought? I just got stuck in a cage. Yeah! I'm going fast! Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I just see what I think I saw? Is that Mario in a cage? Mario in a cage? Did I just stumble into a Sonic fanboy's fanfiction? Sonic was just your average teenage boy working at Arby's. But one day, Dr. Robotnik came along and up. What a dick! So now Sonic has to save the world. Also, Mario's in a cage. So whenever you run past Mario, it screams, "Come again, Mario?" Is that Mario saying that? It doesn't sound like a Mario. What is this game even a hack of? Well, things make a little bit more sense now. Yup, as it turns out, this is actually a hack of a Speedy Gonzales Super Nintendo game. I mean, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Speedy Gonzales is based on going fast. But then when I think about it a little bit more, it gets kind of weird because this game came out about 4 years after the original Sonic. And there's a lot of similar ideas and concepts in this game that were in the original Sonic. So is this Bootleg a game that is hacked from another game that's somewhat similar to its original property in the first place? Genius! As for the hack, it's not the worst game that I've ever played. There are some pretty cheap sections that instantly kill you unless you already know what's around the corner. Whenever you're moving really fast, you never know what's directly ahead of you. Sure, there are signs that warn you, but you can't gauge the distance that you're going to have to jump. Ultimately, it leads to a lot of easy deaths. At least this game is actually playable, though. Even though I ran into a game-breaking glitch later in the game that completely froze the game, making me have to start over. It's okay though, I mean it's a bootleg, you gotta give it some passes. There's even actually some boss battles in this one. I mean they're probably ripped straight from Speedy Gonzales, but it's a nice touch. Get kicked, scrub, yeah! Plus at the end of the game you get to do this. Isn't that cool? And then roll credits. Wow, with an H, you made it, awesome! Now Sonic and Mario are good friends forever. ... And nobody can separate them. Sonic loves Nintendo. Mario loves Sega. Wow, I didn't realize it was gonna get so real today. Anyways, when it comes to the world of bootleg games, there are a lot of random things out there. And other times there are downright lazy and deceitful games sold for a quick buck. Let's take a look at some of those, why don't we? This one here is simply titled Sonic. Yeah! Looks like Sonic. Don't see anything wrong here? Yep, this is Adventure Island. Like this is Adventure Island from the NES with a Sonic sprite. If you can call it that. My god, what have they done to you, Master Higgins? This is cruelty. I won't stand for it. Next. Oh yeah, this one sounds awesome! Sonic Jam 6? Just look at that amazing title screen! I'll just forget about the fact that it's playing Mario music. This is gonna be Mario dang it! Yup, this one's just a crappy Mario game. Like it's just literally the All-Stars version of Mario 1, but with Sonic. It doesn't even play well! You would think that if they were just gonna copy everything from Mario All-Stars over and then change the sprite to Sonic, at least the controls would remain the same. But nope! This is actually one of the games that I own. The funny thing is, it actually doesn't look like it would be that bad from the cover art. Oh yeah, look at that cool Sonic, and he's jamming. Could you even imagine waking up on Christmas or your birthday and getting this? I'd be furious, what a ripoff. Look at how weird this is. Sonic starts out red, but then when he gets a mushroom, he becomes blue. I don't get it. Oh yeah, you guys remember the satisfaction of getting coins, right? That sound that plays? Oh yeah, priceless. Whoa, watch out! Those Goombas are on something. Everything just comes off as so weird in this game. Like, look at this, you could jump on piranha plants. You're not supposed to do that. Oh yeah, cleared it. Yeah, that looks right. Yep, okay. 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 Nope, not okay! Look at this! Look at this! What is this? It looks like somebody just went to Microsoft Paint, copied and pasted a picture of Sonic and compressed and stretched it out again. Oh yeah, this looks real good, guys. Good job! Let's take a look at another NES game that features Mario and Sonic. This one's called Super Mario Sonic 2, and Sonic is spelled with a K? It looks like I have to choose from a bunch of different teams here. I'll just choose the Sonic one because, hey, it's a Sonic video. Okay, or it's Rescue Rangers. Rescue Rangers! The story of this game is that a blimp does, something. What? And now we're Derpy Sonic! Ah, yeah! Okay, so it looks like this game is actually based on another game that I've already covered in the Mario Bootleg video. Or if it's not based, at least it's really similar. And that game being New Super Mario World, which was a rip of Squirrel King, which was an unlicensed game that was made in Taiwan that was loosely based on Chip 'n Dale. The similarities are all there though. You pretty much just jump around on platforms and pick up and throw boxes at enemies. You okay there, Sonic? I don't think bodies are supposed to, you know, do that. This next one's a little bit weird because apparently it's a demo and also Sonic is spelled with a YC? What? There's absolutely no sound at all or any indication of any progression of any kind. You just kind of run around and collect rings. If you can't already tell, the camera is super awkward, not even giving you enough space to see where you're even going. So not only can you not see where you're going, but it forces you to make leaps of faith. Perfect. Man, video games are kind of spooky weird when there isn't any sound. It's like, what's the point, man? I mean, games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be happy. You just the sound effects, the music. They're supposed to create something that you could cherish, you know? Or it's just bad. Yeah, it's probably that. Oh, I think I broke it. You know what's weird is one, I don't even think you can beat the level, but two, there's a Chaos Emerald. And it does absolutely nothing. I mean, I guess this is technically a demo or tech demo of some kind, so I guess I can't really expect much more from it. Next? Well, this next one is, well, a video game. It's a bootleg called World Heroes 2 for the Super Famicom. It's essentially a fighting game featuring favorite characters from different franchises. I mean, you got fan favorites like Mario, Ryu, Mike Hager, Leonardo, Sonic, and, Goku? Goku! Ironically enough, after playing a bunch of different characters, Sonic ended up being my best character. My favorite part is the smug look on his face whenever he wins. He's all like, yeah! I think the funny thing about this is that it actually wouldn't have been a bad fighting game if it was released on the Nintendo back in the day. I mean, it's got some weird glitches and some of the names aren't really right. Oh, that's not Bowser, that's Koopa with a U. Also, I figured out pretty fast that the enemy AI can spam tons of special moves back to back, and a lot of those moves can out-prioritize your own, making it even more difficult than it already was. The strategy for this game is to back your opponent into the corner and beat the crap out of him before he can escape, because if he does, he's just gonna spam special moves at you until you die. Well, that's enough of that one, but it looks like we have one more game to cover. Sonic 3D Blast 5. A game so loud, I had to turn it down to minus 26 decibels. Well, I really don't want to do this, but let's play. This is a game that shows you a bunch of indistinguishable pictures. It also is basically Sonic Adventure 7 all over again. I don't know what to do. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. Sonic. 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 You're too slow! You're too know you're going a little bit crazy when you can actually say the sentence, yeah, you know, Sonic Adventure 7 was actually better. And I think the only reason I'm saying that is because the music is so hard to listen to. In order to even play the game, you're gonna have to mute the volume or else chance suffering a massive migraine. Other than that, it plays almost identically to Sonic Adventure 7. You just go from left to right collecting rings and trying to get to the end of the level. One difference was I was actually able to beat the first level, but then it actually ramps up in difficulty and I got stuck again. It must be using the same exact engine because all the same problems are still here. Sonic's momentum is totally wonky, the game has lots of cheap deaths and platforming segments, and all the while, you have to listen to this. No, thank you. So, those were some of the Sonic Bootleg games that I found. Were they any good? No, they were not. Believe it or not, there are actually some decently fun hacks out there. I just wasn't fortunate enough to be playing any of them today. With that though, I'll see you guys on the next episode, and if you want to see some more bootleg games, you can always click the link right here, and it'll take you to my last video on Mario Bootleg games. Hey guys, thanks for sticking it out to the end and for watching my video. It definitely means a lot. And as always, if you like seeing videos like these and you want to see more, click that subscribe button for more. If you're not already, you should definitely follow my Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description down below and on the screen right now. And I want to take a quick moment to thank all of my Patreon supporters, so thank you so much to Harry Gaynor, Juan Holguin, Rainbow Cat, Lars, and Roy. And if you want to watch some more videos, I got 2 more videos for you right there. Bootleg Mario games and Top 10 Silliest Guns in Video Games. If you have any suggestions for future videos, or maybe even some more bootleg games, you can leave that down in the comments section down below. And as always, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.